Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. It's Friday Confab. Oh my gosh, it's Friday already. Aren't you excited? I'm pretty excited. Not that I want us to wish our life away, no, but it's Friday. And today is June 13th, 2025. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where the time has gone. Do you? It's flying by. It feels a little bit crazy to me. Just crazy. Have you got your coffee, got your tea, got your Coca-Cola, your Dr. Pepper, 7-Up, hot chocolate? Got your beer? Somebody said they had a beer. My husband used to say, we don't sell real beer here. We sell near beer here. If we sold real beer here, you couldn't get near here. So, his dad owned a tavern and they lived above the tavern. So, he had a rather unconventional education on the ways of the world. So, he looked at things a little bit differently. Hey, guess what? I realized that I didn't tell you what I spent on food for the month of May. And as we know, the month of May was it was not a great month for me because I had the shingles. And man, I have to tell you, to be crude, it just knocked the snot right out of me. It did. I feel like I'm coming back a little bit. I have spurts of energy, but I still have pain on the left side. Not my arm. My arm is fine, but just this left side. So, and it is a pain, but I have bursts of energy. So when I have those bursts, I'm able to get things done. And but truthfully, I didn't spend very much on food for the month of May, and that was because I was sick and I just didn't really shop. And so basically I was living off of my pantry. I'm so thankful that I have that pantry, that working pantry, the little grocery store in the basement. I was thankful about that, and I just lived out of what was in my freezer, my little chest freezer downstairs. So I spent a total on food. I spent a total of $161.69 for the month. And that it really isn't a lot, especially considering the price of groceries. So, excuse me, you can figure out, I have a frog in my throat. That's the first fresh meat I've had all week. Boom, boom, boom. So you can figure out what that is a week. It's just, it is what it is. But I saved my receipts from that, my expenditures. And actually, I actually bought gas in May. And it was $2.999 and a gallon, and I spent $43.36. That was to fill up my tank at the Quick Star. So I did put gas in as well. Now, some of that cost includes like a couple of odds and ends, food odds and ends that I picked up at Dollar General, Dollar General. And and even though I didn't do a shopping haul video on that, I did just include that, of course, on this. So anyway, make of it what you will. But that's what I spent for May. So this month, as you probably have noticed from some of the videos, I've been trying to stock up my pantry a little bit and fill in some holes and try to bring it back up at least a little bit, and then also find some things that go in my freezer, because my freezer was I don't want to say it was empty, but it was more empty than it has been for a very long time. So, but I'm very thankful, so thankful that I had a freezer and my little food pantry. If you don't have one, do what you can to try to stock up, even if it's just a few items every time you go shopping, like the dollar store items. Every little bit helps, whether you're young or you're old or you're, maybe there's just a couple of you, whatever the case may be, whatever your situation is, try to pick up some of those things. You will be very surprised at how you can fill in the gaps, and they come in so handy when you're ill. Because I still had to eat. So I think that it helped me immensely. I was very thankful for it. Now, so that was my total food spend for May. So the illness, the being sick, did affect my food budget. Because I had the pantry, I didn't feel like I needed to shop that much. Now, the food prices, I noticed that some of the prices are going down a bit. Some of them are coming up a little bit. So I think it kind of evens itself out depending on what you buy. And keep in mind, my reference for prices is I keep it simple. I go to Aldi because it's easier to navigate for me. I go to Aldi and buy food, and if they have a good bargain at Quick Star, like butter, etc., which I did, I go there, and I go to Dollar General to pick up my paper goods and other odds and ends, vitamins, my aspirin, personal products. I even buy my makeup there, and my makeup use is very minimal. I mean, because, why bother with all that? Years ago, my husband and I were getting ready to go somewhere, and I was in the bathroom. I was getting ready. I was putting on my makeup. And I said, I came out with that bottle of makeup, and I said, now, either they are putting less makeup in this bottle, or I said, it takes more makeup to fill in the cracks. I said, it's like spackle, because I said, I'm like a chipped house that needs repainted. And I said, so maybe that's why it takes more makeup. And he said, oh, I hate it when you use self-deprecating humor. And I said, well, what can it be? Either they're putting less in the bottle, or it just takes more to fill in the cracks. May have been a combination of both, for all I know. I mean, really, it could have been. So, but I still think that, but I don't care, really. I just don't care. It's like, nobody's looking. So, I just try to look presentable, and that's just about it. So, now then, I wanted to tell you that I'm still putting away my 20% of my monthly income goes into my sinking fund and emergency fund. So that's 10% in each. And I've been so thankful that I've had that. So thankful. It is come in handy more times than you know. And yes, I have to build it back up, but it's okay. So I'm very thankful that I have that. It's come in so handy for me. And also, because I just have a little list here because I don't want to forget anything. My the YouTube revenue has gone down, and that's gone down for, I think, probably most content creators. That's what they call them. But so I think that's gone down for most people. But I think it's the time of year, and I don't make. I do get a little bit of revenue, which I'm so grateful for, and I think I've mentioned to you before. I don't depend on that. I just, when I get money from YouTube, I just put it in an interest-bearing savings account, and it just stays there because I don't know what might come up in life, and I will need to tap into that. So I'm just thankful. I'm thankful that I have it, and I'm thankful to all of you because you show up and you're willing to sit here and watch the videos. You're probably going, oh my gosh, get on with it, woman. Well, well, I'm not perfect. Oh, coffee tastes good. So I do have that, but it'll usually go up around the holidays and whatever. There's lots of reasons for that, but which I was going to ask you guys: do you like it when I throw in a bonus video every once in a while? Do you like it? Is it something that you like to see? And the reason I do that is because I'm going to make something or just come up with something off the cuff, and I always think of you guys. I think maybe this would be something that would help them, or something that something a little different that you could make and enjoy. And and I know because I had 2 bonus videos. One was the shopping haul from Dollar General, and just to show you the dollar items, I had to show it to you. And the other one was the cooking video. So let me know, what do you think about that? Is it too much? Because I don't have to post those, but is it too much, or is it just something that maybe you are okay with? Or do you get any benefit from it? I guess that's what I'm asking. Also, I posted, and I've done it before, I posted in the post section of the Simple Food, Simple Life page, I posted, there's that pull down menu, and one of the selections is post. It used to be called community, now it's called post. I posted a picture of some black bean and corn salsa that I made to have with those hint of lime tortilla chips. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Oh, that was so good. That was delicious. And and I also posted the recipe. It's just something I came up with, but I wanted you to know what the ingredients were that went in it in case you want to make it or make a variation of it with whatever you have to put in it. And it was so good. And what do you think about that? Would you like to see posts that has a picture of something I made with the recipe? so that you can make it yourself. Would you like that? Do you like that kind of content? You guys are smart. You don't need a video on everything I make. You guys are smart, and you can put things together yourself, because I know you're smart, because I've learned a lot from all of you. So let me know, what do you think about it? Do you think that is that something workable? Because I'm fine with that. I would love to do that, and just pop that recipe in there, because I've got a lovely oatmeal cookie recipe that's really easy, and it's versatile. I could do that. I could put that recipe in there for you, and then you can copy and paste that recipe or do whatever you want to make it your own. So let me know, is that something that you get value from? Because I'd be happy to do that. I enjoy sharing those things with you. I love sharing things with you because it helps me, and it helps you guys. It really does. So, and I was going to tell you, I got that seedless cucumber at Aldi on my last shop. I was a bit disappointed because when I took it out of the wrapper, it had a couple of soft spots on it, which I had to cut out. And it was like, oh, darn. I guess I was in too big of a hurry, and I didn't pay attention. Anyway, I cut those out, and I was just going to use part of it, but I thought, well, maybe I better use all of it. So I sliced it up, and I put it in some vinegar, made some vinegar cucumbers. And this time I had this thought, and I decided to put a couple of shakes of toasted sesame seed oil in the solution, the vinegar solution. I'm telling you, that is so good. And because the toasted sesame seed oil, it's got that kind of a different taste. And I'm telling you, those things are absolutely delicious. And I think I would probably do that again. So try it. See if that's something you want to experiment with. Because usually it's just vinegar, water, salt, pepper, and I put in I like mine a little on the sweeter side. So instead of sugar these days, I just put in stevia and sweeten it like that. And I put some sliced onions in there too. Oh my goodness. I've never done that before. It was really good. But with the toasted sesame seed oil, you have to be careful. You can't go too crazy because it can get a little overpowering. So it was good. And I'm still eating those. Those are really delicious. I love to have them, like that chicken that I fried up. I did the fried chicken video. I finally finished the last piece of chicken last night with my supper. And it was really good. I just had a piece of chicken. One night I ate 2 of the chicken legs. I just ate them cold. Well, who wouldn't like cold fried chicken? I do. So anyway, just let me know what you think about the posts, if you think that's something you'd like to see, those recipes, because I do like sharing things like that with you. I think that's really good. So, and I wanted to answer a couple of questions that I had in the comments. One was regarding planting a garden. For years, for a long time, I've usually planted, keep it small. I planted tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, regular tomatoes, just different kinds of tomato plants. Especially since I've lived here the last 10 years, I've planted alongside my garage. And I've always tried, planting other things, lettuces and things like that. So one of you had asked me if I did plant anything, and honestly, I didn't do it this year because May was kind of lost for me as far as things like that. I just was not up to it. And so I have planted nothing. And someone asked me about planting flowers. I haven't done that. I haven't planted anything. So I just was not up to it. And I thought, I don't know when I'm going to feel like. I did harvest some rhubarb, which I cut up and put in the freezer. That grows alongside my garage, comes up every year. But I thought, I don't know when I'm going to feel like I am up to par to take care of these things. So, and get out and water them and do all that. So I did not plant anything. And as far as tomatoes are concerned, I've still got canned tomato sauce and tomatoes in the freezer from last year. And I've got canned tomato products from 2 years ago because there was such a glut of tomatoes, and my daughter and son-in-law brought me tomatoes. I have lots of tomato products. So, and tomato juice. So it's not like I'm not going to have any. And I've been buying the cherry tomatoes or the grape tomatoes and really enjoying those a lot. And so I've not planted anything. Also, one of you asked me about the low carb diet that I was on just prior to getting sick, which I was on that. I do try to keep some carbs down, but I was more strict about it. I needed to take off that 10 pounds. And I actually got down, I think when I answered her, I told her I'd gotten off the 10 pounds, but I think it was like 9 point something pounds. And by just cutting out the carbs and the sugar. And you can do that. It isn't really that difficult. But when I was sick, I was like, felt like I was doing well to get a meal on the table and get sustenance in me, because I just had no energy for anything. And so I wasn't really concerned about all that. So presently, and also because I was trying to eat off my pantry, and just by virtue of the fact that the pantry is shelf-stable items, it's usually more of a high carb count there. So anyway, I'm just currently I'm not doing crazy stuff like with sugar and whatever. And frankly, I'm just eating my 2 meals a day, and which is what I have done for years. But just eat the 2 meals a day and have a long fast in between, sometimes 20 hours from the night before for my last meal to the next day. And that has always worked really well for me. It keeps me more on track. So, but then when I do that, I pretty much eat, like last night, I had that last piece of chicken. I had a microwave baked potato with some butter on it. And I had some of those cucumbers, which was really good. And so that was good. So I just don't get too obsessed with exactly what I am eating, because 20 hours for me, it's 18 to 20 hours. That's a pretty good long fast. And of course, limiting or not having the snacks in the evening. Yesterday, after supper, I did eat, I had peeled the last of my mandarin oranges that I've been working on, and I put them in a container, and I sat down and I had a few of those. They were really good, and I don't know, it's like a palate cleanser when you eat something citrus. So, but I didn't want them to go to waste. So I'll probably finish those off today. So that's basically what I do. I did experiment with a pasta salad. I didn't show you that because the ingredients were a bit unusual, and I thought, oh, I really want to see if this is good. I finished that off yesterday with my lunch and had some leftover chicken in it. So I'm thinking I'll make that again, and when I do, I'll do a quick video for you and show you that, because you can basically use pantry staples to make that, and it was really, really good. I really loved it. So I will make it again, but I'll share that with you. So I think that takes care of some of the questions that I had. In the meantime, I am doing better. Going up and down the basement steps has been a challenge, but then again, I have to do it because that's where my washer and dryer is, and the pantry is, and all of those things. So, but I am thankful that I am able to do it. I just take my time and get things done. And then when I get tired, because I do get fatigued, I kind of hit the wall. I just have to face the fact that I need to just sit down and put my feet up. So I tip back in the recliner for a little bit and to rest myself. And of course, when I do that, I have to have a dog next to me and a cat on me. And sometimes I have one laying behind me. It's like, oh my gosh, how crazy. It's crazy. So anyway, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, slow but sure, and I'm grateful for that. I really am grateful for that. But as far as the yard is concerned, I just am putting out flowers and planting and all of that. I haven't done it. Matter of fact, I had a couple of nice big empty pots that I usually put plants in, and I just consolidated the dirt in something else, and I put them in the garage for now. And you know what? Here's the thing. I'm okay with it. I feel fine with it. I'm kind of past the idea that I absolutely have to do something. I'm kind of past that idea. I try to keep things neat, and I try to make things look nice, and with a little touch here and there. But honestly, every time I look at stuff like that, I go, how much time is it going to take? How much water is it going to take? How much dedication is it going to take to care for this thing? And which boils down to work. And so that has a lot to do with my decisions on what I do. So, and then too, sometimes things become kind of overwhelming and they're not enjoyable anymore. Do you have that happen to you? Happens to me. It's like, it's not enjoyable for me anymore. So I don't really, what's the point of that? And so I let things go. And I have to tell you, it feels pretty good when you let things go. I mean, it does. It's like, now I'm not saying neglect. I'm just saying when you go, I don't have to do this. I can dispense with that, and that can be out of my realm of things I need to do. And it's a good feeling. It really is. All right, that's it for me today. I love you guys. You know I do. As always, you know that little is much when God is in it. I will meet you in the comments, and we'll talk about stuff there because we usually do. Because you know I read them. I do. I got a bad comment and I clicked on the little heart and gave them a heart. I thought, oh my goodness, this person is so grumpy. They might need some love. I didn't comment back. I was thinking, oh my, what precipitated that? I don't know. So, it's not for me to say, that's for sure. Anyway, meet me in the comments. I'll talk to you there. Oh, and if you want to, you can share the video. You can like the video. You can, and if you're new, hello. And you can subscribe if you want to, if you haven't. Sometimes I watch a lot of videos that I never subscribed to the channel, and then all of a sudden I think, what? I should subscribe because I watch them all the time. So, I was going to tell you too, check out Dollar Tree Dinners. Rebecca is doing a series on $25 a week, I think, eating for $25 a week. And she's from Dollar Tree. She's so good at that. And you know, the Dollar Tree prices have gone up and everything. So she's so good at that. Check her out. And on Rebecca's channel, she recommended the channel called That Lisa Dawn, and her videos. And she did that, and she said she really enjoys her videos too because she shows you how to make all kinds of meals for as little money as possible. And she cooks for she and I think her boyfriend and her mom. So there's like 3 of them in the house. So check that out too because Rebecca recommended. But do go and check out her series this time because she's doing amazing on that with Dollar Tree. And she gives a lot of her information. I think the next video she's going to talk about the mentally how when you are on a strict budget or you don't have access to larger grocery stores and things like that, you're limited to Dollar Tree, Dollar General, or whatever, how it affects you mentally and the different ways you have to cope with that limited budget and limited food selection. She's going to talk about that. So I'm going to be sure and catch that because I don't want to miss it. Okay? All right. Love you guys. I'll talk to you later. And talk to me. Talk back to me in the comments. Okay. Love you. Bye.